looking? What you gotta cooking? What you gotta cook it? 'Cause I'm hoping hard it be me, hiding in your favorite recipe, hiding in your favorite recipe.
Welcome to Cooking for Bachelors, Cooking for Love, a dating game show. I'm Jill Ferris. We've all heard that the way to a man or a woman's heart is through their stomach. Well, we're going to show you today how that can happen, because we have 4 beautiful contestants who are going to cook for our bachelor. Let me introduce him now. Joshua, how are you, Joshua?
Hi, how are you?
Welcome to Cooking for Love.
Thank you.
How do you feel today, having 4 beautiful women cook for you?
Feels pretty good, I gotta tell you.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about how important food is to you?
Hi, I'm Josh. I'm 31. I'm a physician assistant and I'm from Kansas City. I am single and I love food. I think it's very important that a woman has passion about something, and especially food, because it's something you can share together. It's very sensual. I think it's very sexy when a woman enjoys her food. And that's something that if a woman can cook for me and she does it with passion, that goes right to my heart.
So we whisked Joshua away to the soundproof room and played his interview for our bachelorettes. We're going to introduce them and hear what they have to say about him. Our first bachelorette, Jennifer.
Hi,
Jennifer. How
Jill.
are you today?
I'm
Well,
good.
don't
How are
you
you
look
doing?
nice.
Thank you.
So what do you think about Joshua?
He's very, very handsome.
Yeah, and so what are you going to do to win his heart?
Well, I think that sweets are the best thing to get a guy, so I'm going to bake something really yummy for him, something that'll satisfy his sweet tooth, and hopefully he'll enjoy it.
Now we're going to meet our next contestant, Carly.
Hi, I'm Carly. I am 23 years old. I'm a production assistant from New Jersey. I'm a huge foodie, so I love that he loves food. I'm not sure what I'm gonna cook yet. Probably something a little spicy. I love experimenting with different foods, so hopefully he'll like what I make.
Our next contestant is Amy. Come on out, Amy.
Hi, Jill.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
So, what do you think about Joshua?
I think Joshua's a man. I think he sounds like a man, he looks like a man. I'm really excited, and yeah, he's handsome. He looks good on camera.
Okay, so I know how to pick him. Cook, matchmaker.
I'm a classic girl. He looks like a classic guy, so I think I'm gonna cook him a good man's meal with some meat and some veggies, so he knows I can take care of him. A nice glass of wine, so he gets a little happy, and I'm really excited. I think this is totally in the bag. I totally got it, because I know men. I know they like their meat and they like their wine. Hopefully they like wine. If he likes beer, I'll get him a beer. But I'm excited. Joshua, here I come.
And last but not least, another beautiful bachelorette, Angie.
Hi.
Angie. How are you
Hello.
today?
Good. How are you?
Good. What do you think about Joshua?
I was pleasantly surprised. You know, you never know what you're gonna get in something like this, and he's definitely very cute. And I'm a big foodie. Love to have my own cooking show one day. I'm very passionate about food. I'm Italian. We love our food. If you don't know how to cook, you get kicked out of the family.
Wow, Jennifer, so what do we have here? Your brownie mix?
These are my brownies. I'm just putting it.
Sorry. I'm gonna take a host privilege.
Good.
Oh boy.
Really yummy.
Oh boy,
really
Joshua's
rich.
gonna be really lucky today.
You better save room on those other dishes for this one, because he's not gonna want to miss a bite of it.
How did you do this here?
We just chopped up our fresh tomatoes, added a little bit of oil. You don't want to drown the tomatoes in oil, but you definitely want to be able to taste it. A couple cloves of garlic, and some salt and pepper and fresh basil. I mean, the great thing about this dish is if you add a little too much, add another tomato. Or, you know, there have been times where I've dropped a whole thing of salt in there and I washed the tomatoes off and started over again. So it's definitely like a foolproof dish. And then we're going to, oh yes, please, dig in.
And so all this liquid is actually the tomato juice.
Right, well when you have fresh tomatoes, you're gonna get a lot more juice with it. So this actually isn't a lot of olive oil, but it's the juice from the fresh tomatoes. So you don't wanna be fooled by that, and you know, definitely taste as you go. You wanna let it marinate, because you got the oil and the
taste
salt.
the garlic.
Yeah, it all starts to come together.
Just about like quarter cup, a little bit more. I like tequila.
Yeah, who doesn't like tequila in the show?
Yeah, and then we're gonna start the fun part. We're gonna send it.
We are flaming in here. I mean, everybody is on fire to get the date with Joshua. And what do we have here? You have your
Here we
onions.
have caramelized onions and mushrooms, really, really good. And just to get them a little bit more drunk, we're gonna put a little bit of this delicious red wine. It's so, so good. Just give a little bit of flavor.
Oh, this is the Rioja
Yeah,
Reserva.
oh
Oh,
my gosh,
it's
it
2000.
smells
This is
good.
some good wine. When you're cooking, you want to use wine that you would drink. Don't use crappy wine in your good food because your food will taste crappy. Use what you're going to drink and just a couple of drops of it, and that's going to be great. Now this is mine, so I get to taste it. Oh, and what have you decided to serve? I see you have some of the Riesling.
Yes, a glass of a yummy sweet Riesling to pair it with your dessert. Nice sweet drink with your sweet dessert.
I started with dessert. Isn't that the most fun? You should actually start with dessert, right?
You should just do dessert and skip the rest.
so that you're never too full. Okay, I'm going backwards now. I'm eating my meat. Oh wow. Okay, so
So I made this, and the meat's perfect, mushrooms and onions, just as we said we were gonna do them. And then actually I added a little bit of her Riesling while she wasn't looking to the asparagus to cook it a little bit better.
Oh, that's a-
give it a little sweetness.
that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Using a little bit of wine to cook vegetables gives it a nice fruity flavor, and that would be you'd use a white wine with that. Let's see how the meat came out. That's very nice. That's very good.
I want
That is that is a man's meal. This is a man's meal. Carly, this is a beautiful presentation. You did a really nice job. And remember, some of the ways that we, taste food is by looking at it first. So it's really important to just take a little bit of time for presentation. It's lovely.
you.
All right, let's taste it. Why don't you pour your cocktail and tell us about it?
Okay, so this is my jalapeno grapefruit margarita. Just fresh squeezed grapefruits, a little bit of lime juice, and some jalapeno infused tequila to go with the tequila in my shrimp.
Well, I want to tell you, this is really tasty. It's very bright. There's a lot of heat, but it's not too spicy. And the tomatoes are a nice complement. We'll let Joshua taste the cocktail, okay?
And while she was stealing the Riesling over there, I stole some of her red wine, which is a great pairing at night. If you're having it during the day, a nice white wine, even a rosé goes well, complements the flavors in it.
Girls, you all did a lovely job. Thank you very much, but we'll see who the Bachelor chooses. We'd like to thank Chambord Liqueur from France, Vibrant Rioja, Wines of Spain, New York and Company, SuruWines.com, Alpha Dog the Book by Wing Girl Kim, Under the Covers by Kiki Rockstar. Well, Joshua, while you were in seclusion, there were 4 busy women in the kitchen, and I've tasted these and they're all delicious. So why don't you start with a little bite of bruschetta?
Oh, that looks good, I gotta say.
Oh yes, this is
Already
delicious.
difficult.
Yeah, and just tell us what the flavors that you're tasting.
I get a hint of the fresh basil. Thank you. And the texture of the Parmesan cheese. It's really savory. And then the nice sweet tomatoes.
Yeah,
Crunchy,
right.
crunchy bread.
And there's a little Rioja for a little sip, just to wash it down. So your second course is tequila shrimp. They just get better and better.
And the texture of the shrimp is perfect. And the sauce is very light. A little garlic, a little heat. But now
I'm
the
really
best
curious.
part.
Right, I'm really curious about this. All right, let me taste that.
Oh, you've
All
gotta
right, let
try
me taste
that. That marries so nicely. It really brings out the tequila of the shrimp.
It is a really nice compliment.
I don't know, it's already tough. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know about
already
this.
tough. Could you imagine?
I'm-
Now you
I'm,
have 2 more.
Oh,
Okay, so here's
man.
your filet.
all right.
How's that? Oh my goodness, this is going to be a very hard decision, right? Well, so far
That is so
everyone
good.
is winning your heart, huh?
It's just, the meat is cooked perfectly. The asparagus goes really nicely. The earthiness of the mushrooms and the onions, outstanding.
Yeah, another little
Outstanding.
palate clear, and let's see what else. So let's see how this is.
Mind if I do?
This bachelorette has chosen a Long Island Riesling, so a nice light sweet wine to accompany your dessert.
Oh, that's rich.
That seems to be the consensus.
All around, It's really nice. Goes well with the caramel. Oh, that's good. I gotta try it with the wine, because everything's better with wine.
So, what do you think, Joshua?
I don't know. See, they're all so different. It's really hard to pick one that just, stands out in the same category.
Well, then just think with your heart and with the flavors you remember, and we'll see what you decide. So, Joshua, I know it's a very hard decision. Have you made up your mind?
I believe I have. It was tough because every dish was amazing. Every dish was very special in its own way. But the one that touched my heart and entered my culinary soul was the chocolate brownie.
Woo! The chocolate brownie. Well, that's a great decision. So let's meet the other bachelorettes responsible for those delicious savory meals.
Sounds great.
Okay, Amy, would you come out? She made the filet mignon.
That was delicious. Thank
Glad
you.
you liked it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Carly, she made the tequila shrimp and the delicious cocktail.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful dish.
Thank you. Thanks for not choosing.
And Angie made the delicious bruschetta.
Oh, it was delicious.
Oh, thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
You'll all be receiving a book called Women's Erotica by Kiki Rockstar. Okay, and now let's meet your date. Jennifer, come out and meet your date.
Great job. Nice to meet you. Delicious.
Yeah, look at us.
Hey, nice. That's a good sign.
This is your book, girls. Under the covers, there'll be one for each of you. And for your first date, for the lovely couple, your bottle of Chambord, and I hope that you will cook a dinner together for your first date. Thank you very much from Cooking for Bachelors and our sponsors. This is Cooking for Love. You too can cook your way